Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning. Again to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now here's Suggs. Wagner for three. On target from range. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Well, if Curry gets any space at all, he is going to make you pay, particularly in pick and roll. Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Now here's Podziemski. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Banchero. Suggs left side. To the inside. And the Warriors pushing it up now. It's rebounded by Wagner. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And Suggs, here we go. Orlando moving the ball around. That one goes. Count it. Wagner's got 5 points.
Nice dime from the combo guard, Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammates.
And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. Well, this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Suggs, no good. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. He shoots it, and the Warriors miss again. Now the Magic with it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Curry. Misses off the right iron.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Black outside. And he dunks it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Suggs. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. There's a screen. Here's Podziemski. And that one comes up a bit short. Orlando leading by 5. It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Green, a screen. Inside. Walker with some nice D.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Walker sets a screen. Wagner outside. Connects from downtown. Wagner's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Curry. Stephen Curry drops one in from the wing. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
To the paint. Back to Suggs. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. 29 seconds left in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Batadze. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 8. Pulls up. Curry gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Now Suggs. And he banks in the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease. Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Suggs. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. 4 on the clock. The open shot by Batadze. That one doesn't drop.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Pass to Batadze. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range. And if you can add that shot, it really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Healed from outside. He can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 8. Wagner with a screen. Shot's good by Black.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Curry. From the top of the key, he buries it. Curry's got 10 points.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Wagner outside. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Moody. There's the triple. Orlando with the rebound. There's 1:47 left in the second period. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Here's Chamberlain. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Wagner with a screen. Here's Black. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And it's Black penetrating. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Chamberlain. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Here's Chamberlain. Clock at 4. With the clock winding down. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Magic out in front. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Green, a screen. Here's Potemski. Orlando with the rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Pass to Suggs. Natase with a screen. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. Oh, look at Green. So smart, so athletic.
Oh, look at the hustle there from Draymond, leaving it all on the floor.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando leading. Pass to Bane. Back to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 6. And Wagner hits from deep. And the Magic lead by 4.
The corner is the shortest 3 on the floor, and for Franz Wagner, it's an easy one.
And here's Curry for 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket by Bane.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Outside Curry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Banchero. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here's Suggs. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Here's Chamberlain. Give him 8 points now. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Black, left side. Walker for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here goes Steph.
And Curry is so crafty inside around the basket. You can't help but foul him sometimes.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And so he makes both from the line. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Mathurin. He takes it in. Here's Batadze. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Curry. Beyond the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Walker. Back to Bane. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Orlando. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 5. "16 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes one from 10 feet, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Curry's got 22.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
Horford with a steal. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Magic leading by 3. Suggs, left side. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Outside Payton. Over Suggs. Payton, no good. Here's Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. Suggs, left side. Pass to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gary Payton, the second, with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. It's a three-point game. To the middle.
Yeah, just a great understanding of the game. Horford's defensive positioning is perfect. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
The three from Suggs. The Warriors pull it in. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And everything Banchero does is with aggression.
Magic leading by 4. Suggs, left side. Quick 2. All net.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
First personal foul.
Butler. Here's Curry. Now Butler. Here's Chamberlain. Yes! Using that window.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Wagner with a screen. Money from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Curry. Suggs pulls it down. Magic leading by 8. Outside Banchero. Suggs surveys the D. Now Banchero. 5 to shoot. Banchero the screen. Wagner. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Here's Wagner. On the wing, Suggs. Now Wagner. 17-footer on the way. Old Green rips down the board. Outside Curry. Now Green. Outside Curry. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, if you need a big one, just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
Suggs with it. Here's Wagner. Knocked away.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Oh, he jammed it.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
"16 seconds left in the final quarter. Suggs outside. Here's Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it misses. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that. and looking to even the score with a huge three.
And let's see what they draw up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a three would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Pump the gas or something. Order 2 K1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having ganger on him. I ain't never hate.